Do you have anxiety, depression, or insomnia? Are you obese and have tried everything? Do you have any chronic diseases, metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, hypertension, or neurodegenerative disorder? What if I tell you a new way to see health through a different focused lens, using the concept of 3 M's: the mouth, the muscles, and the mind? They are integrated into a seamless functional system. Welcome to the Org, led by lifestyle physician Dr. Obina Alawayanya. The overall objective of this new versatile media is to systematically bring sanity to the chaotic chatter of the online information superhighway regarding optimal and healthy lifespan fundamentals. A new vision. Check all social media handles with links below to tune into this new shift in the evidence-based health movement.
I need to thank you for that eloquent introduction to some of the work we've been doing in the background. I've been a physician for so long that people do not understand how much passionate I am and how much excited I am with the shift in the paradigm of the approach these days, and which is based on a complete understanding of some of the things that we would have had done in the past because of methodological materialism that had gripped medical science. And I thank God that today, because of the new tools, especially with the explosion, the uneasiness of information passage, that it has made it easier for us to express ourselves, and of course for scientists around the world to talk to each other. Because a lot of them have been working in the background, hard working, developing their lives, dying in the process of trying to find the core paradigms that will affect some of the helplessness that humans have had in the past few years. It is not because we do not have the capacity. It is because we have not had the audit to look back, to appreciate what medicine in itself should be, which is to cure disease, to relieve pain, and to restore health, whether it is socio-economic or whether it is mental. That is how we define health. So let us reason together here for a minute. Has anyone ever pondered on why we have specific number of elements: carbon, oxygen, hydrogen, nitrogen, and a few others, making up about just 96% of our body chemistry? Just those 4 out of the periodic table, and almost similar composition of our atmosphere. Why are we in this protective shell of atmosphere with an ozone layer so intricate house by gravity to let us inhabit the earth without the pollution from the sun? And as a medical student, it puzzled my young mind. And I had to sit down and think about it. Went to law libraries and I penned down the skeleton of my book, which eventually became Darwinism and Creation, the Reality of God, which is on paperback. Don't be carried away. This is not about religion. This is not about my book or medical, but it's about medical science, and more specifically about lifestyle medicine and its exciting potential as the most important revelation in the last half century. The ability of us humans to look within our environment to bring down every disease that has threatened us in the last 100 years due to a change in the way we relate to our environment, our lifestyle. I keep making the word lifestyle because our lifestyle has been the biggest challenge we have in the last 100 years. While scientists seek to explain the puzzle, they believe our evolution was our destiny. Our DNA separates us from other lives, and we know that, and offers us the potential to alter the surroundings so profoundly and intimately. What did we do? We didn't. Human chromosome number 2 provides man a unique cosmic niche that is not available in any other species, in any other life form on Earth. So look at what National Geographic revealed when they peered into the blue zones. Okinawa, Japan, Icaria in Greece, Nicosia in Costa Rica, Loma Linda in Southern California. These people were relating to the environment as if it were the mythical Garden of Eden that we were told about. And the result? Yes, we found out. They lived longer, they lived happier, and they were mostly free from the same diseases we are battling today: cancer, diabetes mellitus, hypertension, cardiovascular disease, dementia, other neurodegenerative disorders, and mental health conditions. The same diseases as a physician I have been battling with my patients for the past 33 years, only offering them control, offering them pills to give them percentages of chance of survival over 5 years for a disease they do not know how they got it, and they came to me for help. And changing those pills regularly, some of them hurting them rather than helping. New insights into the capacity of the human mind, which is in the current light, is in our brain, shows that it has an incalculable capacity, which we have called placebos. It only confirms what all ancient religions and civilizations knew long ago through the lenses of the new medical scientific understanding. We are beginning to peer into those at the same time. Medical scientists around the world are working tirelessly, and they have broken through a lot in the last century. Remember, Mendel discovered chromosomes and showed us that we are inheriting things from our parents. But now the Human Genomic Project has been completed, and the human genome has completely spread like an atlas, with the potential of us peering even deeper into the secrets of it. In 2012, the Nobel Prize was awarded for the discovery of the science of epigenetics. And we now realize that we are no longer imprisoned by a rigid genetic makeup, that every gene in our body has a switch that can turn on or off to express its structure or function by our environment only if we find how. Did anybody hear what I just said? I said that epigenetic modifications were at the core of most of these disorders we thought were our doom since the turn of the 20th century. Now we could alter the same trajectory of their expression by lifestyle modifications. Now that is profound. That is what made me come wake up. In 2016, another Nobel Prize was won by the science of autophagy. This science validated that what scientists have noted in various labs around the world, that caloric restriction was a very important component of healthy living. It opened my eyes, because before that, I had come to realize that almost every ancient religion and civilization in the past have had fasting or some form of withdrawal from eating as a part of what they termed as spiritual cleansing. Now, talking about ancient civilization and civilizations and all ancient religions, they also mold the idea of the unlimited potential of human capacity and express that by management of every human capacity, we can reach any goal we want. They did this by building edifices, and with unknown inscriptions they put in caves in various continents across the world. We are beginning to know that there were things that they knew that we are now struggling to catch up with. Neuroscience with new tools are making huge breakthrough into the understanding of some of these human potentials. The 3M's concept that I am going to present in my School of Healthy Living delves into the unbound but evidence-based charted waters of a paradigm that is based on the fundamental molecular and physiological dynamics of the cellular activity of the 60 billion cells that are working independently, completely, and tirelessly to keep us healthy. It is how we interact with each of them through the quality and quantity of the fuel we provide for their energy management through our mouth. How we use that energy with our muscles, and how we use what was called vital life force by every ancient power is the energy that powers the brain to harmonize the environment and align it with the greater energies of the cosmic scheme, and bringing all that to harmonize with our internal health, our mind. So talking about the mind, quantum physics was introduced to the general public in the late 20s. Its founding fathers like Albert Einstein and Planck maintained that all matter originated and exists solely under the influence of energy fields. It was then that it made sense. It described and then began to see the relativity of all matter. That's why water can become ice and then become foam. It then made us to abandon the Newtonian particulate theory, which had also restricted medical knowledge at the time. As a result, medical science and scientists have now been forced to acknowledge the reality of a subconscious mind, an intelligent mind that cannot be touched or held by methodological materialism. We healed our bodies and we saw that, and we used it in experiments and called it placebo as if it was some abstract phenomenon. Now we know that it is an inherent capacity of every human being. So putting this together today, the human mind as an energy flux is unique with the potential to interact with the cosmic energy. And this fulfills all the imperatives known to almost all ancient civilizations in the past, which we now know, and all ancient religions bear none. So we are truly like creators because we are the guardians of our planet. We are therefore the placebo. So the School of Healthy Living, free school, with the concept of mouth, muscle, and mind, is intended to guide you into this new path of seeing your health as a willing partner with your physician or any medical provider and act as if you are the placebo and let them be the channel to help you achieve your best potential. So your mind, when tuned into the right mindset, in the right mind space, will enable you to become the placebo to every prescription or therapy that your physicians, your providers offer to you. So do you want to learn more about what this placebo is all about? Do you want to learn more about the best things to put in your mouth? Do you want to learn more about how your muscles can be activated and be used to tap into the energy reserves that is the original intention by precepts of every cell, and to understand the fundamental microbiological and biochemical, philosophical, and of course, the intricate mechanisms that drive these? That's where you go to school to learn, and it is free. Thank you for listening to me today.